Hi there, welcome to Doggy Tips. I'd like to welcome my guest today, Peanut. Peanut and I would like to discuss when Mommy and thank you, Peanut. That's very sweet. When Mommy and Daddy go on vacation and leave the doggies at home with a babysitter and the kids. Peanut was telling me that Mommy and Daddy left him at home with the kids one time and left no information about Peanut and left all the information about the kids and emergency numbers. And this is what we want to discuss. Don't forget about your dog when you leave the kids and the dog home. Always make sure that you have emergency contact numbers to protect your dog as well. Of course, your children, but always remember to leave emergency numbers for your dog. And this is what you want to do. You want to take an index card and you want to have your veterinary's name on the index card. You want to have the name. You want to have the name of your veterinarian. You want to have the number. You want to have the address. You want to have the directions to the vet, and make sure who's ever caring for your children and your animal that they know exactly how to get to the veterinary's office. As well, being a kennel owner and a lodge owner, I do have a deal with a lot of people when they go out of town that I am a contact for them when they do not even bring their dog to the lodge. If they have somebody taking care of their animal, if there is a problem with their animal, I am a contact that they can call that I race and pick up their animal, and I do take it to the vet for them. That's just, I'm their emergency contact. And it's just a really smart thing to have. You want to make sure you have that emergency contact available. You even want to have drive time. You always want to be prepared in an emergency for your dog. You just never know what kind of emergency, it's an emergency, what might occur. After hours, if there's an emergency clinic, depending on where you live, you want to have the number of a poison control number. If the dog ingests some form of poison, you want to be able to call that number immediately. They can normally walk you through steps depending on the dog's size, what they ingested, and tell you the severity of it. Right, sweetheart? Right, right. And you can get that number from, if you're in Canada, just call the SPCA. They'll give you the number for the poison hotline. If you're in America, you can get the number from the ASPCA. If you're in the United Kingdom or outside of the United Kingdom, you just ask your veterinarian. Call your veterinarian and ask your veterinarian. Just don't forget about your animals when you go away. It's always nice when they can stay at home. I think they're most comfort, even being a kennel owner and a lodge owner. I think the best place for them, if they're comfortable with who's taking care of them, is at home because they feel most comfortable with their surroundings. But when they can't be at home, a trusted source is someone like myself. But just make sure that you do have. I'm I try to concentrate in these videos, but it's really hard. It's really hard. I lost my train of thought completely, and then I keep rambling, hoping that I could pick up that train of thought again, but the train has passed the station. So, we just wanted to remind everyone to make sure you have all that information posted. And just one more thing, it's always a really good idea to know basic first aid. Not your babysitter, but you. The dog owner, you should always have a first aid kit handy at home for your pet. You should know basic first aid for your pet. Where do I find out this information? Ask your veterinarian. Ask the SPCA. They should be able to direct you to some courses. You know, it's especially easier in the city when you live in the city, but it's always available. There's even courses online that you can find. Maybe even on YouTube there's something that you could find. But it's always good to keep your little furry babies safe. So I was just want to say thank you. We want to say thank you very much. Oh, look at this little precious. You're precious. Yes, you are. So we want to say thank you very much for joining us. Mwah. Oh my goodness. I have the best job in the entire world. What did I do? Okay, that's one baby. Then I have this baby lying on my knee, as quietly as can be. Do you have anything you want to add? Oh, leave lots of food and lots of treats when you go away so we don't run out of food and treats. And make sure that the babysitter knows how much to give us so we don't get overfed or underfed. And make sure if we have a regular pee spot, they know where to take us. And we stick to the same commands and everything. Right? Again, thank you for joining us for Dog Tips. Have a great night. Bye.